move on. We did the ankles?
Yes.
You did both great. Knees, Rochelle. Rotation.
1、2、3、4、5 reverse 6、7、8、9、10
Okay, Claire, continue, open.
1、2、3、4、5 reverse 6、7、8、9、10
All right, move up. You see, counter stars. We're gonna go to the hips and Mike is gonna count.
1、2、3、4、5
Spread your
reverse
feet.
6、7、8、
Easy does it, everybody.
9、10.
Excellent. Moving on to your spine next. Start with your tailbone. Okay, isolate your tailbone and rotate. Even very, very gently. Okay, Richard.
1、2、3、4、5
Don't move.
reverse
Just tailbone.
6、7、8、9、10.
Excellent. So in Tai Chi, because it's based on Tai Chi principles, so you're gonna start to reconnect to all your body parts that you forgot. Okay, so in class, you're gonna start to realize, oh, okay. So we're moving on the spine. You started with the tailbone and then it's lumbar, right? Let's do a side stretch for the lumbar. And we're gonna easy do it. Like everything, you're gonna easy does it. So here, shift to your right and slowly stretch to the left and easy does it. Easy is a very important, ease is a very important principle for you to train. And let's flow through it. R. 3 and 4. Easy does it. Less becomes more. Okay? 5. So you're gonna approach your range of motion. You're gonna approach it. See that? Nice pleasuring. And the other way, shift to the left, stretch to the right. Okay, when the stretching is done right, it's very nice. Okay, so no forcing, no pushing, no coercing, just facilitating. Okay, just facilitate. Ease, chi, and when body feels safe, right, body and mind together actually, feel safe, then it's time to grow. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. So just create this type of setting. Is this 9 or is this 10? Let's just do one more. 10. And we're gonna move up on your spine to the thoracic portion next. And we're gonna set up a structure to work on it. Okay, so you find yourself, we're all facing the southeast corner. And Benicio, we're gonna move
1、
back and
2、
forth. So feel your chest area
3、
and upper back being gently stretched.
4、5 the other side 6、7、8、9、10.
Excellent. Okay, moving shoulders right next. Oh wait, we're gonna do a little bit of training here. Let's do a quick stop here. We're gonna train on your most used stances. Okay, so you're gonna form power structures. Stance is a power structure. You train to for the body to have muscle memories, right? During your form. So it's serving as a landmark, serving as quantification of your power splits. How you gonna set up your power? Okay, here's what we call the frontal bow stance, the most used one for your future. Okay, you deliver power forward mostly through this stance. So start building it now, right? It's the first project after your ready position that you need to set up, you need to create for you. All right, so go ahead and we're gonna face the southeast corner, so your right toe will be pointing that corner, and allow your quad, which is this thing. You're gonna hear me say that this a lot, and you're gonna become quad oriented, okay? So here's all the middle section here. You have your hips, you have the pelvic, this whole middle section, we call it quad, okay? So have your quad completely facing your southeast corner, and your power is obviously more in the front, so 60-70% based on how long your stepping is, and make sure your front knee is captured by the neck of your big toe. So you're not overextending, right? You're just right amount in the front. And the back leg needs to look straight, but the left knee is secretly unlocked. So this is all internal stuff that you gotta execute. So go ahead, execute. You are doing it, okay? There you go. And for non-babies, mind your secret power, and your alignment should always be with you. Okay, there you go. And tailbone down and heavens drop. Just get some muscle memories here, mental memories perhaps too. There you go. This is called a frontal bow, B-O-W, bow stance. Okay, and then we're gonna spin this quad. This quad, you're gonna spin towards the left, which is east, and you're gonna shift your quad. So spin and shift, called a spift. You're gonna spift your quad back about 60-70%, depends how long the step you made. And now your quad is kind of facing east, and you have more power back. Yeah, so when you want to power back, a lot of times you just come to this stance. It's called a sit stance, S-I-T. So it's kind of comfortable, right? Feel both legs. But this one, the front legs is still bent, slightly bent. Okay, so it's different. It's not a complete reversal. So just feel the legs and feel your feet. All right, we're gonna do northeast corner, same thing. Start with your frontal bow and get your left toe pointing to your own northeast corner, and your quad completely facing your own northeast corner, and your back leg need to extend to look like straight. This stance looks strong. It's a very strong stance. It doesn't look weak, right? You see another person, if it's not right, it looks quite nice. There you go. And the quantification is your front knee must be captured by the neck of the big toe. Okay, so you're protecting your knee. And back leg looks straight. It cannot look bent. It looks straight, but the knee is secretly unlocked. So you're not rigid. So there, it's just a powerful stance. And non-babies, your alignment remains, secret power with you. There you go, there you go. So just get some muscle memories. We do this to train the physical part, but of course, mind and body is always working together. All right, let's spin that quad and shift it back 60-70% to get into your sit stance. So even for new babies start their foundation training, foundation Tai Chi training, your number 6, you're gonna get to this frontal bow and this sit stance. You wouldn't need it, but you know, work your way there. But and the non-babies, you just need to make sure your power is with you, okay? You're in your power state. All right, there's your sit stance, and well done. Let's move on to other stars, shoulders next. And we're gonna have Jake. So this is a shoulder drop. This is not a shoulder rotation, I want you to know. This is gonna be you see the drop forward, more importantly, the drop backward. So you need to pay attention to the dropping part of it, okay? All right, Jake.
R Sun Su Wu both
Leo,
Leo
then both.
Qi Ba Jiu
We're learning
Shu
to Qigong and do what? What is that? Walk and Qigong or something like that. You gotta do both. Do task, yes. So the training in this class is kind of like kind of facilitate you to get younger, sharper. All right, we're gonna go to neck. I'm gonna count for us because you're gonna be moving your neck. So gently, remember, we're gonna go first, forward, back, side, other side. So easy does it is always your guideline, okay? Always. And rotate all around. And reverse. Just gentle, right? You feel that? Nice. And we're gonna do crane neck. Your chin will go down and out and up and in. Continue. Easy does it. We must be reminded constantly because our inclination is always just pushing forward, right? So we're gonna go, hey, let's learn how ease can be, how less can be more, right? There. So we're gonna do 5. Release, stretch, space out those vertebrae. Reverse, Leo. But do it so gentle, right? Because our first rule is do no harm. So just train at your own current fitness level because it's a group class. So it's your own responsibility to turn it into a personal training and only you know where you are right now. Okay, one more for the neck. Side stretch by looking back. We're gonna coordinate with hand. Each turn your neck makes, you're gonna now add a hand. You're gonna add a hand opening. We're gonna do 12 starting on this side. So you will look back and open hands. Hey, ready? Let's go. Right, E, forward, arm, left, sun, forward,
Z,
right,
Wu,
forward, Liu, left, Qi, forward,
Ba,
right,
Jiu,
Jiu, forward, Shi, left, Shi,
Shi,
All right, I'm doing it purposely slow just so you can catch all these things that your brain, brain's like, oh goodness. But you can do it, okay? You can only get better and better, okay? Only, that's the only way. All right, move on to arm throws. Yes, next, arm throws, the skill of letting go. Can Carol count?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's go. One arm first.
E, R,
Let go completely.
S,
There.
Wu,
Keep going.
Leo,
And both.
Ba,
Qi.
Jiu, Geo,
You get to do more. You gotta let go 100%, okay? You see the arms? You see the arms? Just no holding, no. At the end, just let it come to its own. Okay, this is a holding, okay? If you're going doing like this, do you see my arm? Are they going with the gravity or they're kind of doing something else? So you wanna just let go. This is a skill. It's a very valuable skill. You're gonna learn to let go. The dead weight, right? The baggage, just go. Just trust the gravity. Go with it. There we go. Yes, and let it just come to its own. Yeah, its own end. So you're not giving a lot of manual control. You're just gonna just let it be. All right. So that's arm throws and elbow rotations next. So here's your one elbow, other elbow. So I want you to feel you find a center for it, meaning a location, and you want to stabilize the location. And that location, I do not want you to be like this. I don't want you to be like that either. So I want you to be natural, you see, just kind of have a little space, and then you start to allow your forearm to circle around the full range of motion. That means you gotta hit all the numbers on the clock. All right, Mark.
E, L,
Both.
Sun, Sit, Wu,
Reverse.
reverse. Leo, Qi, Ba, Gyo.
Yeah, keep rotating. Don't pause if you don't have to. You don't have to, right? If you kind of like you're counting the clock. That's okay to start out, but eventually you just wanna circle it out. Okay. Very good. Okay, excellent. Wrists. Last star. Everybody, make it count. So we're gonna wrist are the next, the last. Okay, we're gonna rotate the wrist now, everybody. So this one we're gonna do you see the stretch? You're gonna rotate in, and you're gonna flip it backwards until you feel the stretch. Then you're gonna rotate out. You see you are doing two loops, right? Like an infinity symbol. So go ahead, trace your infinity symbol. And sun, si, two loops. Wu, and reverse, same thing. Infinity symbol, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna get better and better, just you know that. 9, 10. Excellent. All right, so that's the wrist. So you're gonna do two loops, okay? Inner, outer. Yes, okay, great. And then move on. We're gonna do extra neuron exercise, okay? And let's start with your ready position, the journey before your other journey, okay? Here, start establishing your foundation of this tower, okay? Start with your own shoulder width. So your own shoulder width. So all the training here is gonna be your own body measurement based. So you're not gonna mimic my width, because I got my own measurement. So go ahead and find your own shoulder width. Usually your body intelligence will tell you if the mind is not blocking it, right? It's gonna find its own shoulder width. And for new babies, your toes are gonna turn slightly inward. You may feel pinched. If you have physical condition preventing you from doing that, then don't do it. So that's fine. If you have pain you couldn't do, if you are okay, then just start. Get your feet straight. And for new babies, that means you need to get them inward a little bit. Yes, because you need to stretch out the outside because they are shorter now. If you're standing like this for decades, these sides are short. So you need to start to stretch out a little bit to just rebalance yourself. Rebalance the inner and the outer. It's a process. It's okay. It is a process, okay? So it takes a little time. Be patient. Be patient. All right, this is called a ready position. And everybody knows here it's a journey before your journey. So let this hero's journey start. And this is an internal one between you and you, because nobody can do this for you. So go ahead, start rooting. Just start rooting like the bamboo, like the pine tree. Okay. So you're gonna feel you start to activate your feet. feet activated, a little arched, your little grip grabbed onto the ground. So for others, now babies, right, you just grow your roots. And ankles shifting, knees shifting, you start to feel your legs are activated, a little arched. And the hips gently rotated, tailbone tucking down. So your tailbone wants to root as well, so let it join your rooting process there. So the base of your spine is anchored towards earth. So the earth and are taken care of. We are rooted now. Then we're gonna go to the top. We wanna take care of the other end. On the very top of your crown, there's a point called Heaven's Door point. And it's called that name for a reason, because that's the door facing heaven there. So go ahead, have it face heaven and gently lift up the Heaven's Door point. As such, you can feel your spine is gently elongated. You're probably like a 1/4 inch taller. Your lower back is stretched. Your neck stretched. You can feel the release on your neck and your lower back. Just sense everything, just take everything in. Stay inside, stay focused. Continue your inner journey. And now it's time to center. So we took care of our earth. We took care of the stars right on top, heaven. And now center. So that's relating to our humanly energy around us. We're gonna continue to stay centered. So where is your center now? Use your inner vision to see inside of you the cross between your 2 feet. You need not look down. You can see it in you. So go ahead and see it. So once you see the cross, start shifting your elongated vertical spine to stack it above that center cross point that you see. So you start shifting to the middle of your feet. Enjoy the whole process, because the journey itself is the reward. Yes. So as you are getting to your center, you're gonna feel it. Right? If you're rooted and uplifted, your alignment's there, and if you are centered, now you're arriving at your power place. Your power place. When you can align optimally with earth, heaven, and humanity, you start to re-power. You start to reconnect to your innate original power. Like the first time you stood up, that power. Pure, original life force, right there. You re-accessed, you reconnected your power. You can feel it sometimes. People will have goosebumps, like a thrill. I get it every single time. It's really great. But okay, so you got to your power place. Yeah. You feel your body, mind, spirit synchronized. You can feel that inner superpower again. And see if we can even make it better. The next step, your efficiency state. So you got the power state. Next, efficiency state. All right. So we already know the letting go skill, but we must exercise our trust. Centering requires trust. So we're gonna trust this alignment. And for the non-babies, you already have the invisible hook. And for babies, this is a new thing. So you start to train about this as human skill called laser vision, like inner vision. So you need to imagine you have this invisible hook falling from the sky, heaven, and you put yourself from heaven's door point on top of your crown on that hook. And trust that hook. See if you can stay on the hook and let go. So check your chin. It's gently tucked down, protecting your throat. Your shoulders down. Arms falling. Elbows soft. Armpits hollow. Fingers down, naturally separated. And you're just eased, loosened, hanging from this heavenly hook. Yeah, like a human-shaped balloon, plugged into earth, so eased. Chest hollow down, back loosened, your quad eased. Just soft everywhere, yet committed to the heavenly hook. Yeah, just sense everything. Your Tai Chi training is a sensation training, and it's an internal art. So you must first learn to be focused and become internal. Have your mind and body closely connected. So here's your first journey. I know it's not easy, but it's hard. You can do hard things. And we're doing it. It just gets easier and easier. Okay. All right. Let's move on. This is great. Okay. So from this hanging human-shaped balloon, yeah, because if you're not a baby, right, they're already just meditating. They're just meditating in this power state and then work on the efficiency. And for babies, so imagine you have a nozzle right here. Remember, you have this human-shaped balloon hanging from heaven, right, hooked up and plugged into earth. So this is where the air is gonna go in. We're gonna start to inflate this human-shaped balloon. Okay, so can you imagine that? So when the air comes in, guess what? Can you imagine how the air will blow you, will inflate you? It goes down, up, left, right, front, and back, right? So that's exactly what you're gonna do. So we're gonna slowly begin to inflate. You see the hanging and you feel that little perking start to going to happen. Fingers, arms. As the air goes in more, you're gonna feel in more, right? So you're gonna perk further out. And it's all directional. It's not just you moving forward, your arms, fingers moving forward. Guess what? Your spine's moving backward. Heaven's door's moving up, your hips, your quad moving downward, right? You can feel the stretch. All directions, outward. Feel your fascias being blown outward a bit. So it's definitely potentiated, substantiated. You can feel the stretch. Yeah, wholesomely there. All right, great. So your shoulders should still be down, okay? And elbows should still be dropped. And let's sit the wrist just a little bit. Other people already know the baby. You may need to sit the wrist just a tad. So you can power your fingers fully to the tips. You can feel it there. Air's everywhere. That's your inner power. Feel it? Great. All right, we're gonna move into some neuron exercises through our fingers. Start with eagle claws. So you're gonna have very hard, strong fingers and palms. Then quickly switch to archeries, because we had all these archeries before, right? And then tiger claws is hard knuckles. both including the thumb and Tai Chi hands. It's miniature arteries. And then Tai Chi fist, it's a hollow one. They're hollow and flexible, right? And Tai Chi hands, excellent. And keep shoulders down, and your arms gonna be arched. And hook hands, we're gonna drop the hands, hook up the wrists. Here's the move. And shoulders still down, arms still stretched outward, forward, a little more. You can do more, a little more. You can, yes, keep shoulders down. All right, Tai Chi, hands again. So Tai Chi is training us to be this master archer, right? Everything you can see, your fingers, your arms, your legs, your spine, your feet, all arched. That's how we're gonna play here. All right, second round, faster, eagle claws, Tai Chi hands, tiger claws, Tai Chi hands, Tai Chi fists, Tai Chi hands, hook hands. This is a challenging, little challenging one, but you're gonna get better and better. So you're gonna move up the wrist, you're gonna drop the hands and the fingers together, and shoulders still down, elbows still a little dropped, your arms still stretched. You see, right there. So if you're like here, you got more potential. So go forward a little more, stretch more. You need to get your arms, this is your Tai Chi arm, to the point you can feel your tricep. Okay, this is under training, this is over training because you have no more archery. So you want to always have the archery, but you pull your sling a bit. Okay, Tai Chi hands. And we're gonna finish the rest of it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna hold a raw egg in each hand vertically. You need to have your brain hold this egg. Just the right pressure, not too much, not too little. And one each in your hand, you need to hold it. You first need to hold your egg. If you're squeezing all together, there's no egg, okay? Hold the eggs, okay, ready? We're gonna have your thumbs up first, and then bow to you. See if you can bow to you, very slow first. Challenge yourself to go slower while the eggs are still there. So this is very challenging for your brain, but that's why we're doing it. We're gonna keep, and then go fast as you can. Break your own record as fast as you can. All right, and thumbs back up, egg still there, egg still there. Is there egg? And then bow the top knuckle only. So bypass the base, find the top one. We need the brain, we need the neurons connect. And you bow, have them bow to each other, right? And slow, slow, slow. You're gonna start the first round super slow, like unbelievably, challengingly slow. Then you can break your own record because we can always get better. So you can always get slower, right? And then you go fast as you can. Set a record, then break the record every time. See, challenge yourself. And the eggs need to be there. All right, great. Shoulders still down, shoulders still down. Okay, and we're gonna go articulate 1, 2, especially the ring finger, get it good. 3, 4, and then you go fast on it. Knock yourself out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you cannot open all at the same time. That's too easy. So you're gonna get back to your power structure. You're the structure, right? You see Tai Chi hands, fingers, Tai Chi arms, Tai Chi spine, totally activate your Tai Chi legs, and your Tai Chi feet. So you kind of just all arched, very flexible, very elastic, right? You got the steel inside, the strength, but you got the cotton. So it looks soft. Strength is hidden in there. There you go, feel it. Feel your inner power, stretching your fascia outward. So you are definitely loaded, okay? Train at your own fitness level, please. You can just stretch a little or more, it's up to you. But substantiated, you must be. All right, so we're gonna change structure without leaking air. You're not gonna let go the force, you're just gonna go slowly as if you're pinning down two invisible balls, one under each hand, and you're gonna uphold your alignment. Your head and store still up on the hook. You're pinning these two balls down. You're rooted, still, uplifted, centered, and eased. Just training. Yeah, other people have no idea what you're doing, right? People looking at you, they're thinking, what are you doing? You're like, I am dying here. Isn't that the truth? Yes, it's like, I'm just dying here. She's still not saying we could go hydrate our fascia. Ah, my feet are killing me. Okay. Yeah, because you forgot about your feet before, so the feet is just kind of like getting back at you. Okay. There you go. Yes. Ooh. How do you feel? Okay. All right, we got new babies, so let's just almost call it quit. So I want you to focus your energy and sink right down here, okay? For new babies, this is called lower dantian. It just means elixir field. So you kind of know what that means, right? Elixir field, that must be an energy center. Yes, this is your earthly energy center. 2-3 fingers below your navel, inner. Okay, focus. And sink your chi there. Focus. Slowly let go your powerful arteries that you activated all over. And back to ready position. We're gonna get back to the Wuji state. No yin and yang state, no polarity. All right, time to hydrate your fascia. So, yes, just a little sip. Get some sip. All right, go, go, go. Go train the other people. Go. If you don't want to go outside, you can stay with me. If you do, go right now after the quick sip. Or take your drink and go sip out. Sip outside.
Outside. Non-shelter.
Okay, I'm back to training, and there is two cameras there. Be aware. Okay, it's okay, you ladies. Okay, wanna go? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, continue training. You go back. All right, let's train. Okay, now we got more space, right? Because we kind of kicked the toddlers and the preteens out. They don't need me. I mean, they do need me just a little bit, but they're independent. They know what they need to train on, and they do that. All right, so let's continue with our training. And we have 3 new babies today. So for non-babies, you just, you know your drill. You're going to deepen your training, that's all. And for new babies, your first journey, as you know, oh, am I out of frame? Maybe not. Okay, I'm good. So, so for new babies, you're gonna start with your ready position, okay? You're gonna start with your ready position. So, you know your journey starts with this journey called, you're gonna rise and realign and re-power. So that's a prerequisite. So feet shoulder width apart. For babies, toes sliding inward I mean, slightly inward. Okay, and start rooting. First, honor gravity, the earth on the base. So your feet gonna start to root, gently gripping heavens door up. Put yourself on that heavenly hook on top, so you rise and you realign. Then, center. So find that center, focus, inner vision, the cross between your 2 feet, left to right, front to back. There's a center cross point. You're gonna start to train to see that inside of you. If you, in the very beginning, if you need to look down, you can look it down, but I look down once, that's it. You don't need to, because believe me, your body has the intelligence way beyond we can comprehend. So just see that cross and just give that intention to stack your elongated vertical spine above that center cross point, and you start to shift to the middle of your feet. So that's centering. Once you're centered, you can start to feel your inner superpower, the original one. So your knees should be unlocked, okay? Gently stretch, arch outward, and let's see if you can ease even more. So stay on the hook and just let go. Shoulders down, arms falling, armpits hollow. Fingers down. Yeah, just hanging from this divine hook. And chest emptied, hollowed downward. Your back, upper back loosened. Your quad in the middle loosened. So trust the hook and just hang down from it. Ease, ease, and ease. And let's begin Tai Chi. So beginning of Tai Chi, it's an inflating of your inner power process. You already know about where the nozzle is, right? Lower dantian location. So you're gonna slowly start to inflate, right? You can feel the little perking, filling in, and then more perking. It's a stretching outward process. So your arms going forward, led by your middle finger, your spine stretching back. You're just filling in. You can feel the stretchiness. And go to your own fitness level, meaning you can stretch a little, you can stretch more, but you're gonna stretch and feel it. And then we're gonna hold down those balls. Remember the second structure. You're gonna reserve all your arteries. So all your movement, no matter what you do, you reserve all your arteries. You're never gonna become sticks, okay? So you see this structure? You can see all your arteries right here, right? Fingers, arms. You may not see your spine, but you know they're activated. Tailbone down, heavens door up. And when you pin the balls down, look at your arteries still intact, right? And then do this again. So we're stretching our fascia. Tai Chi training is also fascia training. You're not gonna leave out anything. You're gonna feel your whole structure from your toes, heels to the crown, from shoulders to the fingertips, right? Tailbones, just all bones, tendons, muscle fibers, connective tissues, the entire fascia, you know, that bodysuit built in, are getting this nice stretching release. That's why I ask you to hydrate your fascia, because your fascia is under construction, reconstruction. It's a very live organ, has most neurons. Heavens door up, tailbone down. Just because you're changing shape doesn't mean the air leaks out, so you can feel similar amount of your inner power you feel the in, okay? So go ahead and stretch this little fascia. It's a giant one, I think it's spread you're working with, right? Forward, backward, leftward, rightward, upward, downward. From the center, it stretches all direction outward, right? Just go ahead, clear out stuff, let it reconstruct. Because we're setting to, remember, realign optimally, which is your first journey. Okay, so we all deviated somewhat throughout our denaturing process, right? Our life tend to get us more and more denatured, modern way of living. So we're addressing it. The journey has started already. You can do it very gently, but you're already getting stronger because from the first round to this round, you can tell. Body, mind adapting very fast, growing, especially when you're eased. It feels safe, then it can just grow. Yes, super learning. Rolling, excellent. Yeah, release and toning. This is a yin and yang augmenting process because we are toning, right? Which is a strengthening, which is a yang character improvement. But the flexibility is the yin character. So we are addressing both at the same time. Very efficient, very productive, and very fair, right? We're not picking, choosing. We're gonna have the whole fascia improve holistically. All right, last one. I know this is definitely challenging, but you can tell it's also getting easier too. At the beginning it was very, very challenging. Okay, so that is our fascia training, stretched all around. We're gonna do Tai Chi walking next. Whoa, Tai Chi walking. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, we're gonna babies on this side and non-babies. There's cameras. Go back. Of course, your Shijie Deb already know. She's like, okay, I'm used to it. Looking at you guys. So you guys gonna need to drill out your Tai Chi walking, and babies still stay with me. So we're gonna line up towards the sofa, just one line next to each other. We got space. You have space.
Right.
Yeah, because we're not gonna do arms. We're just gonna do walking. You're gonna learn to do Tai Chi walking forward, and of course, start out. So let's first start. Yeah, you guys already know your drill, right? You can just start drilling it. So the babies, first you're gonna you need to establish your structure. That's why you started with a ready position. It's a very, very important, it's a necessary journey before you think you're gonna start doing movements, because you need to learn to realign. So realign, right? Start from the feet. So this is your foundation of your tower, shoulder width. So you default to this. Eventually you don't even think, you're gonna be right there. So this is my shoulder. You're gonna find your shoulder. You establish your base, right? Your foundation. So it's important, to actually, if you need to, it's okay to take a look. That's okay. So you got it, and it's important to start to realign on the base, so you're not standing like this, right? You start to kind of like, okay, I'm starting to develop the balance between my inner and outer. So this is a realignment from the bottom. So it may take a little time. You can tell a lot about how people stand. Okay, you look at a person, when they stand there, if they stand like this, it's trained. This person has been trained. So don't take this lightly. It is very important. And then this is your hip, your feet, your shoulder. So you are all aligned. Okay, straighten. And then start to have the integrity of the structure, right? So the hands, very distractive. So you can put it behind on your quad, okay? So whatever that works for you. So this is the next thing. This is the first thing. I know new babies, you're building your ready position. You're on that journey. So you can see this is the easiest. You just stand here, face forward, 50-50. Right? That's the easiest for us, right? Starting point. So once you're aligned, you're like, we gotta move, right? We're not gonna stay here statically forever. So when we want to move forward, Tai Chi is gonna guide you to go back to the natural way, which is always waving, towards spiraling, not linear move. If you look at nature, right? No linear. Okay, so you say, okay, I'm gonna move like this. How? So there's geometry. You start to say, okay, I need to set up, right? Because how are you gonna move like that? You need to go like this, right? So you can't be like a linear like this, right? You're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna move like this. So okay, start training. They're already moving, right? Because they know how to move already. You just starting, so we're gonna go step 1, ready position. Step 2, let's start to feel my integrity of my structure. So not, you just spin, you fall apart. You lost your alignment, you're crooked already. You just rebuild here. See if you can make a little spinning without compromising your power. Remember, you found you returned your secret power, right? Secret power is based on your alignment. We're only as powerful as our alignment. So, if you build your alignment, you feel the power, let's keep it. Let's carry with us. So as you spin, you see the Qigong. This is the Qigong. The Qigong spin, you see your constellation. Your ankle, your knee, your hip, your shoulder on this side. See how they just, with integrity, they move together. They move together, right? So see? Excellent, excellent. Yeah, and you realize I can move my root, right? Before you're in the middle, if you move to your heel, you can do easy. I can just spin around my root, so I don't have any compromise there. So this is your next training. First, ready position. You're still on the journey. It's gonna take you a process to get that realignment together. And then this is more challenging as you start spinning. You wanna preserve your power. Yeah, okay. Once you've done that, good. Okay, let's start to have laser vision. You need to start to train your ex-human skill here. So you're gonna have these lines ahead of your 1, 2. Left foot has one, right foot has another one. So this is also gonna be part of your skill of vision, inner vision. Because when you look at the ground, other people see just ground. You see you can see the track. This is the left foot, this is the right foot. You start developing now. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit today. So when you spin, right, you set up 45 to 60 degrees and move your quad. Left. This is very basic. Let's make sure you move your quad. You spin your quad, you move your quad, right? Spin, shift. Spin, shift. So from now on, when I say anything, spin or shift, I refer to the quad. I don't say it, but take it as I'm talking about our quad, okay? So you're gonna become more and more quad-oriented. Tai Chi practitioners are quad-oriented. Non-Tai Chi people are ankle-oriented. So you start to make this leap, becoming very quad-aware. Your center, here's your center. You can feel, oh, where my quad is. So spin, shift. Spin, shift. Spin, shift what? Spin and shift your quad. All right, let's make at least a couple of steps today, okay? All right, let's do it. Spin, shift. The goal is to get to 100%. Now you can move, pick up the left knee and put it back onto the floor. You got a new stance, it's called a T. Looks like a capital T, okay? And you can sink a little if you like. And now you need to find that line, that track for the left foot. Do you remember where it was? If you remember where it was, I want you to just set it up on it. Just set up, not to give you power, just set up. Just put on that track. Then we're gonna power deliver through your frontal bow stance, see? Frontal bow, remember your frontal bow stance, your quad facing this direction. You got 60% power in the front. And if you spiff your quad back, you have a sit stance, 60% back, sit stance. Remember your stances you trained early on? Here's your frontal bow. This is how you deliver your power forward, safely and balanced. See, you feel good, comfortable. All right, let's move on. Spin around the heel and move your quad. 100% ready. T. And find your other track. Set it up and power forward. Frontal bow. And spiff your quad, sit stance. Frontal bow, sit stance, frontal bow, spin. I know, right? Okay, 100%. I'm just getting them to do one more step. That's it. T. And set up on your other track and frontal bow. All right. That's a lot for the new ladies. Okay, yes. So we're gonna probably maybe we should just do like a few shi, right? Or we can run through the level 1. Run through level 1. Anybody need to run out? Anybody need to like a dash out? If not, because we start a little late today. I want to give you your 60-minute training. Of course, no overtraining these 3 new babies. Okay, let's do it. All right, your dad wants to train. Let's train. I don't know. You didn't see me, but your Emei, Shijie, they're just drilling, and you know she's probably drilling too. Yeah, you're gonna drill your walking and everything. So get ready for your test. They don't like to hear the word. Okay, so we're gonna do our form now. Okay, foundation Tai Chi form. Do what you can. It's level 1. We're gonna just do level 1. Okay. So if you can come out now like 2 lines now. We were just doing the drilling. So you can space out. Number 5 shi, it looks like this. So you want to be zigzagging a bit so you don't like strike your shimei or something. So create some space for yourself. Okay, great, good. All right, let's do it. Ready position. Next, we're gonna enjoy our foundation Tai Chi form, level 1, which is only flowing, okay? No stopping, we're just gonna flow through. Flow through, time to enjoy with all that hard training. Can you see me? Okay, maybe, yes, good. Come this way just a little bit, once, yes, so we can see. Yes, great. Oh, maybe, yeah, come forward. Okay, I'll go back. All right. Ready position, everybody. Ready position. Rooted. Uplifted. I don't think you're muted. You're muted, Deb. Are you not muted? Centered. Shift to the middle of your feet. Yeast. focused and fully present. Beginning of Tai Chi. Power on, activate, feel in. Slowly open and blossom. Feeling your power, feel like you're blossoming, you're just, right? And then hold down those balls, remember? Invisible, you're gonna pin them down, heaven's door still up. Just feel your power everywhere, stretched, activated, and then first shi started. Hold your chi. You're gonna slowly sit down your tailbone a little or more, and then hold your chi. This is a large ball of chi that you're holding and you're hugging. Feel you're hugging this large beach ball filled with air. That's what chi means, air first. It also means energy. So start with air, that's quite all right. Hugging this air, you can feel this, can you feel the substance of this ball? And you're gonna focus on your lower dantian, which is right by this ball of chi. And E, 3 counts. R, so your lower dantian is about 2-3 fingers below your navel. San, focus on the chi, it's gonna grow on you, getting more and more potent, more violence. And then second, shi, stretch your chi, slowly inhale, ward off. So this is your outward power. And exhale, hold in. Again, in. And notice one thing moves, everything moves. San. Number 3 是悠悠的气. We're gonna lift your upward power and your downward power. Feel your whole structure change. Your whole structure changes shape, right? One thing moves, everything moves. There. Whole structure, slowly in. Lift with everything, not your shoulders, with your feet, with your spine. And then number 4, expand your chi. We're gonna spiral down and out. And up and in with a Tai Chi fist. And then expand. And beware of your arteries, keep them arched. Slowly in, slowly out. Notice the pattern. Just spiraling, just looping, right? Continuously, on and on. It's a flow. Slowly in, slowly out. Your fascia still wholesomely activated. You're overcoming invisible resistance. This is either you self-apply or some people feel they're training with a shadow trainer who gives you the resistance that you're overcoming. So you're always training, always cultivating. You're not moving with empty, with nothing, right? You always substantiated, you're overcoming resistance in every move, in every moment here. Yes. And then cross arms, number 5 is coming up, like an armor, right? The outside hand will go up. The inside hand will go down. As if you're separating space like a giant, you hold up heaven, you hold down earth with your arteries. And then cross again, armored. You switch your hands, you're gonna hold up heaven, hold down earth again. And cross. And hold up and down. Like a giant, keep your center, keep your power, head straight, and spine long. Yes, guard your your center, guard your secret power. It's gonna get easier and easier for you. You're gonna get more and more powerful, more and more eased as you train. So you focus, you drill, right? You focus, you drill, you repeat, and that's how we grow, that's how we get better. Focus, present. And apply those guidelines, right? First, remember your alignment. Always your number one priority. Your first task is your alignment. Get stronger and stronger. Guard your center. And we're going to move on. So cross arm, last time. We're going to coil our arms and open to shoulder width and shoulder height. And number 6 is coming up. Rock your boat. So it's a push and pull move. We're gonna spin our quad and the upper body to the northeast corner. And then coil arms round the loop. We're gonna spiff our quad to the right leg. 100% eventually. Sit down to your own fitness level. We're gonna get ready to make a step. So you're gonna need to find your other track. See if you can find it. Set up. Then slowly push your little boat. Very slow, very steady until you get to your frontal bow stance. And slowly loop, process. And we're gonna start to pull slowly, steadily. And into your sit stance. Remember your 2 stances you trained for? Slowly, steadily pushing to your frontal bow stance. And loop, and slowly, steadily pulling to your sit stance. So for non-babies, this is your game you've been playing, so you're just gonna do this very steady fast. Just manage your speed. And of course for babies, you're just working on your first letter. We call ABC, we call A, right? Tai Chi's ABC, the A is your alignment, so you're working on that. For non-babies, if your alignment's already with you, you're moving with your power already, your speed, your B, is your next project. So you're gonna manage how you push and pull, right? It's a continuation. And we're gonna come back, turn face front, pivot left foot in, shift your weight to right leg, and left foot back to shoulder width and reset. Fascia, blossom, spin to the southeast corner, rounded. With your quad to your left legs, sink, find your other track, set it up, start pushing. But remember, you must keep your power with you, your alignment, and also how's the speed? How's your beat? Right? Slow and steady. Continuous. Right? Continuous. So the move looks soft. But can you feel the strength within? Can you feel the steel hiding under the cotton? So it's like a river. Start from a little thin one, build up to a deep river. Powerful. Slowly pulling, slowly pushing, and keep your alignment. New babies first, work on your alignment as you move. Keep your alignment. Okay, we're gonna slowly pull back to your sit stance, spin face front, shift your weight, return to shoulder width on the feet and reset. See your fascia, and then pin the balls down again, heaven's door up. Yes, full fully powered still, rooted, uplifted, centered, ease, and focused. And just enjoy the last moment here. Focus your chi and sink it to the lower dantian. Then let go your arteries and get back to our original no polarity wuji, oneness state. Well done. Finished in beauty. Good job. Woo, especially for the new babies. All right, closing for our foundation Tai Chi class. All right, feet a little wider. Or stance, okay? And we're gonna start gathering and inhale. Exhale, center towards lower dantian. 2 more. In, out. 1 more. In. You can do it sitting down. You don't, yeah, you can just do it sitting down. So you close. In, see the belly up, out, belly down. 2 more. In, diaphragm down, out, diaphragm up. So abdominal breathing. In and out. All right. Drop hands till they're hot. Cover eyes. Rejuvenate our eyes a little extra against the blue line invasion, and then slowly acupressure all over your face. All over your skull. Keep our mind useful, our face, appearance useful, your neck. Give a little bit of a pull here and massage arteries, veins hiding down there. And then thyroid. Inside hand up, inside arm up, outside arm down. Inside, outside. Front of the body, front of the legs. Inside leg up, outside leg down. There are lots of meridians, energy channels running in our body. And you're gonna stand up and start sitting and shifting. Remember this word we coined called a spift. So all your future Tai Chi movements are spifting movement, non-linear. All spinning and shifting your hua while holding your sacred power, meaning your alignment need to be intact. So you're not wobbling, you're spifting. You're anchored right there. You center, you just spin around and shift around. Okay, and let's let go any dead weight on your arms. So go ahead and gently let your arm whip you. And front and back, low and middle, and higher. Work your way up to your shoulders. It should be a pat effortlessly, almost, like this go. Good job, good job, good job for showing up for yourself and for the group and for training with our training motto of commitment, diligence, excellence, and modesty. And don't hit anything. Yes. Great job. I especially new babies. Actually, they are relatively new babies as well, but training very focused. Okay. Last but not least, gratitude. Hands together, feet together, heaven, earth together. And you're gonna bow and say, 谢谢师父.
谢谢师父.
Okay, great job. And turn that way. The babies go that way. You gotta do the same thing to your big brothers and your big sisters. So face that way, feet together, heaven, earth together. First you bow and say, 谢谢师兄们. That's to all the big brothers. And then do this again, bow and say, 谢谢师姐们. To all the big sisters. All right, great. And then turn this way between the 5 of you. Andy, first, she's the big sister here. Okay, so did they already bow and say 谢谢师姐? Bow and say 谢谢师姐 to Andy. Nobody's gonna be left unbowed. Okay. Yeah, when So there's your 师弟 and 师妹们 3 师妹们谢谢师弟 Alright, then the 4 left here. You just gotta get everybody go all the way down to the babies, right? So here's another 师姐. She's ahead of the 3 of you because the 3 of you came today. So turn, face Marianne, bow and say 谢谢师姐. Not you. No, you're already done. You're done. Go. Yes. They already bowed to you. You already bowed to all of them. So you're go there. Go there. Don't get it mixed. We're trying to get this thing completed. And Marianne bow back and say 谢谢师妹们. That's 2 of them. And 谢谢师弟. That's 1 师弟. Yes. All right. You're good. Now this 3. So we're gonna figure out. You are. Oh, Mickey. Okay, I think I got probably your text first. Mickey. Yeah. So you're the big sister now because it goes by the time you come to the group. So 2 of you bow in. You go do this and say 谢谢师姐 right here. What does that mean? The big sister. 谢谢 means thanks. So 谢谢 means thanks. So you're thanking we're just showing respect to each other. So 谢谢师姐. Okay, you say 谢谢师妹 right here. 谢谢师弟. Okay, then the 2 of you, you're good now. So we have to figure out who's the first here. Who's first get to the time of you? Okay, so she's the big sister. So you gotta, I know, you don't look at the face. So you gotta bow and say 谢谢师姐 to her. 谢谢师姐. She's your big sister in class. And 谢谢师弟. He's the younger brother. He's the alternate younger brother in the group because the new baby plus among the 3 new baby, you're probably the last one to know about this, right? Okay, thank you. So that's Nikki and Ben, right? Okay. I got a lot of things. I couldn't keep track of these. So great welcome. I know it's a new class. Oh yeah, it's not reversing your aging. Okay, especially in the process. So once you realize you have that before, usually people already have surgery or things that's already decades of build up. Okay, so basically, okay, so whatever you usually see from spray of it. I don't know how the master what you
from your side, right? But what happens is that when something like lifting, something that's heavy on the face, and putting it on the shelf, that case also doesn't stay or
well, okay, easy does it. So one of the guidelines is just you gotta honor your fitness level right now because the only you know. So don't overtrain. And then we're against overtrain, but we're also against undertrain. So you only know, where is your you don't.
So when I do this, I think in my mind, well, it's not easy because I have this flow and I don't know if someone to do that. It makes it just
Yeah. No, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can right now. Do whatever you can.
This is so good.
But he may be so cute. So also this is first class.
Right.
So the body actually adapts. Yeah, so you gotta, just easy does is the key, okay? And your own fitness level, it's a lot of people have all different fitness levels. So in a group setting is you must like number 1 focus, number 2 my own fitness level because your body mind you need to honor the body and just focus and drill what you can, okay? What you can. You and Pam are gonna be different. You can, all different. So just work at your own fitness level. I think of time. Yes. Thank you. Oh, yes, you think you can, but it doesn't like house. You know what's better?
I mean, sorry, the first time I did teach Qigong,
I've been pretty long.
No balance. It's pretty good, I see.
Yeah.
So how long you been training Tai Chi?
Okay, so what's your phone?
Oh, okay, but it's still, it's like writing down. It's fine, you doesn't forget. Oh, I lost my t-shirt, so. Oh, okay. Okay, I kind of forgot your detailed background story, because I'm getting, I so many. I couldn't put the name in it anymore. I have to have students take over that stuff, because it's too much. So, great, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, so we do foundation Tai Chi first. Oh, there's an info sheet. It's called the cheat. The info is all there. It's standing up right by the sign up thing. You see, there's a standing thing, talk about the different programs and Zell, Wu, whatever. Is it? Oh, they found the cheat sheet? Oh, good, good.
5, 6.
Oh, so this is, oh, you brought more. Okay, good. Very good about that. So this is the, yeah, here's the 谢谢师傅. And then there's the 师兄, there's the 师爷. This is for them. This is for your, actually, you can write away 谢谢 right here. And there's the 师傅. There's the 师兄. Thank you. And you can each get one, so no fighting over. So, right? So we didn't agree. Okay. So the counting is over there. It's a different tone. And then there's lots of other, yeah. So level 1, this is what you're gonna focus on. The challenging one is the number 6 that we actually made a step, right? And number 5, you unilateral, but you may be a little off, but you're gonna catch up fast. And this is the most training part, because you start moving. And these are just structure building, right? And fascia training.
I understand. Usually it's more like that.
I know that. Right. I know. Yeah, it's gonna take a little time. It's like wearing high heels. People kind of feel like those cats, right? Like if you let go, you're like, oh my God, I'm falling back. You know, because the muscles are so shortened.
Right.
Right now you have this shortened. So when I ask you to, I know. So you're gonna feel so pinched. Like, oh. And then you also have a skilled judgment. You think, oh, my feet are so straight. You keep like pulling in, and then you still stay like this. You're like, I'm straight, but you're not. You know.
But I can feel the chi. When you're doing that,
Yeah, you trained in Tai Chi before, so it's already harmonized. Very easy. And this place we just done a Qi retreat on this past weekend. There's a lot of Qi here. We did a pretty good job. Thank you. My pleasure. So are you a Tuesday one where you're?
well, I just wanted to get started. I probably will be so Tuesday probably the best.
Okay.
Day.
Yeah, I'll just I'm in this group texting. That's it.
Okay.
So because I don't, if you just went to this.
sounds too much for me to start.
Yeah. So if you just prefer Tuesday, because we have a good texting people for the reserve. Yeah, you saw that. So I'm gonna keep you in Tuesday then. Okay. For now, until we tell me. Okay. Yeah, easy does it.
Under Michelle.
Oh, okay.
My nickname's Mickey.
Okay.
When would you get confused?
Okay. I know people with their names and text, or they have other people text, so it's okay. This is a self-serving place, like it's a trust base. We're in center, you know? It's good. Great job. I know this is something new. You have to bring it to. Yes, let me shut this. I forgot to shut this down. Sorry. Bye. I forgot to shut the YouTube. I'm so sorry.